I'm so excited about this. Welcome everybody to the Tommy Sandhu podcast with me, Tommy Sandhu, and today, Moeen Ali. Oh my God, I've been watching this guy all throughout the IPL, obviously for years as well, but more so recently. He's just come off the back of a huge win for CSK. They won the IPL and now he's going into the T20. In fact, England have got their first game in a couple of days' time against West Indies, but Moeen Ali, being the lovely guy that he is, made a little bit of time for me to have this chat. And you're going to hear him talk openly about family, the pressures, how he deals with it. It's just so much that came out of this chat. He's an awesome athlete. He's an awesome being, even though he supports Liverpool. Okay, I said it. Okay, that's the one thing I've got a little issue with. But other than that, love this guy. Enjoy the podcast. It's Moeen Ali. Moeen, welcome to the Tommy Sandhu podcast. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing? You well?
Yeah, all right. All right. So where are you right now? You're in a hotel room, chilling?
Yeah, hotel room in Dubai on the Palm, which is nice. So it's us and India staying here. So it's lovely.
Is it lovely with India staying there? Is it a bit awkward? Does it get awkward or past that?
Good. No, it's really good. We obviously play them a lot and we know them quite well now. So it's we get on really well with them actually. I personally get on really well with them. So it's nice to see them here and there, just friendly faces.
But Moeen, I imagine, just from watching you in interviews, watching you play as well, I imagine you're the kind of guy that gets on well with most people. You seem so chilled. You seem like you're just cool. Look at you, even now, it's cool. You're taking it in your stride. Everything's nice and easy. Is that the way you are?
Yeah, I try and just be as nice as I can to everybody, and it's nothing really phases me too much in terms of the outside noise, or I try not to get too stressed about the game, I guess. And I mean, cricket's just a game. End of the day, we try my best, and I try my best, and then come back, and then you have your family life, you have friends, and that's more important to me than most of the stuff.
And how are the family? How's everything? I'm sure with all this IPL stuff and the Test cricket stuff, you've been all over the place, traveling around, hotels, bio bubbles, all that stuff that we're hearing about in the press. Are you all right with all that? Have you been okay? And the family-wise been all right?
I've been good. I mean, I take my family with me a lot of the time, so I've been good. My kids are here, my missus is here, so I enjoy it. When they're with me, it's obviously great. But I can see that it is difficult. Obviously, I don't see the parents as much, my brothers and my sisters and stuff like that. We don't see them as much. And you miss out on a bit of that. But hopefully things will get easier in the near future.
Yeah. What are the kids like? Are the kids out in Dubai then with you?
Yeah, they've been here with me since the start of IPL. And it's been some good days and some tough days. But no, it's good. The 6 days quarantine wasn't easy.
Yeah, but do you sit down? I mean, how old are the kids? Do you mind me asking?
One is my boy's 8 and my girl is 2.
Oh, okay, right. So a bit of a gap there, but that's a testing age. I mean, I've got a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old, right? So are you involved in, like, I don't know, teaching them stuff and homeschooling or learning or
Yeah. So we homeschool them online, but obviously have to do my bit as well. And my boy is very, very active, so he just wants to play and run around, and my girl, she just wants the attention, and obviously that is a difficult age at 2, but it's also an amazing age, and she's very active as well now, obviously watching the boys. So yeah, this is carnage.
Who are they like? Are they like you then? Because when you say active, I imagine being a cricketer, you were running around loads as a kid as well.
Yeah, I think they've gone on me for sure. I was exactly the same as my boy. He just wants to play cricket, football, watch a bit of wrestling and play fighting, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Are you ever worried that you're going to go into training one day and go, "Oh, I got an injury, guys"? They go, "What's the matter?" "I was play fighting on the bed and I rolled off." Because you got to be careful. You can't.
No, it's true. I mean, when you're getting the rock bottom out, it could do your back in. So for sure, you got to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, the wrestling moves are like, what's Moeen Ali been up to? What happened in training? Like, no, he was wrestling with an 8-year-old and it all went wrong. Yeah. Listen, mate, congratulations, CSK, IPL title, bruv. I mean, what was that like as a hype? Well, firstly, the tournament and also the win. What goes through you?
The tournament is is genuinely amazing. Like, I think after international cricket, it's right up there with. It's actually right up there in terms of standard and stuff, and the buzz around it. Even the people in the hotel staff, they get right behind you, and the supporters, in particular CSK, I have to say, it is an amazing place to play, amazing team to play for. The fan base is huge, and the team is perfect for me in terms of experience and just the whole mindset of how things are run. I couldn't praise it. I couldn't praise the setup and stuff enough. The way obviously MS runs it and the coach Stephen Fleming, it is amazing and it's great to be part of. And then to win it as well was brilliant. And I'm just grateful that I'm in this team, to be honest with you, for sure.
Now we were analysing every game along the way. We're doing all our kind of fan shows and things like that. And we're talking about mindset and the captain's mindset and who brings what. And is it an individual game? Is it a team game? Like, are we foolish for analysing like that? Because it feels like with IPL, anything can happen. One man can turn a game.
Yeah, definitely. I think it does go on individual brilliance, but I think over a long period of time, it is a team game and it is a team effort to really win it. And that's one thing I learned this year. I've always played as a team, like for the team, etc. But I think this is the one side that I've played in where, yeah, you really value the whole team ethos, etc. And no, it's been amazing the way that, like I said, the way it's run. We've just based on purely team stuff, and obviously you have individual brilliances and stuff.
Yeah, and bruv, you had some amazing performances and moments. Do you still enjoy the sound of the lakar, as we call it? That wood, that sound, bruv, when it echoes around with all that crowd, and it's still, that sound still echoes through. Does that still excite you like it does us at home?
I mean, even when I'm watching at home, I love that noise. I love when someone is batting and is playing really well. He's on top of his game and is really in control, and you see it. But when you're doing it yourself, it is an amazing feeling, especially in a big game like if it's a final or a semi-final, and or your teammate doing the same thing. It is an amazing feeling. And on my performances, I felt like I did well for the team and when it mattered and stuff like that. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. It was amazing. Yeah.
But even when you connect inside, because I know you're obviously cool as anything on the outside, but inside, are you going, oh, that was a big one? Are you doing that?
No. So if I've connected one and I'm like, okay, that's decent. That's decent. And you just know when you've hit one, you just know that you've got this, and it goes further than you expect it to go, and yeah, you just admire it a little bit.
It's going to fly. We had Michael Vaughan on last week. He called the IPL a monster. He goes, it's a monster. He goes, it's dominating the game. Would you agree? Is it a good monster? Is it a bad monster? Is it changing the game?
It is a very good monster. It's I think for me personally, it's by far the biggest tournament in the world, and yeah, it's just the way it's run. And I think now with it being run for the last, I think 10 years, whatever it is, 12 years, it's got a bit of history behind it as well. Now there's competition between teams. There's a bit of enmity between the teams, and you have all that kind of stuff, and it's real and it's proper. And your family, even my family, they enjoy the cricket and stuff, but they really got into it. And you can see like I said, the hotel stuff where every time we won and stuff, when we came in, they were dancing in the reception and were greeting us in an amazing way. And the hype behind the IPL is big, and the way they do it is fantastic.
And obviously, we're about to start the T20 World Cup. You got your first game this weekend. It's got to help. It's got to put you in good form, and all the other people that took part in the IPL. So in that respect,
I think so. Yeah, I think 100%. I feel like the experience I've been playing out here for the last month and getting used to the conditions, the weather. I know the weather's got a bit easier now in terms of the heat. It's still hot, but it's got a bit easier than it was probably a month ago. And yeah, everything. The conditions are wicked. Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai, they're all different. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna help. And I feel like I'm playing well. So yeah, from a personal point, I feel like I can contribute.
No, and it feels like you're almost in a way. When I watch you, it feels like you feel freer at the moment as a person, as a player. It's like you say, even with your attitude now, you're kind of saying, it's a game and you're enjoying it, and you're not getting involved in the pressure. And yeah, there's hype and there's dancing and all the whole town and everybody's into it, but you've got this kind of relaxed, I don't know, like a freeness. That's the only way to describe it. Do you feel that way in your heart?
Yeah, and I do. And to be honest, I've always played like that. There are times where particularly Test cricket, it can be demanding and it's tough when the pressure's on and everyone's on your case, and you can get almost sucked into all that. But I think with the T20 stuff, look at CSK. I know I'm in a very good team, and with guys who know their roles, and it's very clear, and you kind of relax, and the environment allows you to relax. And England's almost the same as well, where you just relax. You know what you need to do. You just do your role, and you just go out and play. And I feel like that's when I play my best. I don't like when people are in your face kind of thing, telling you how to play or telling you this, telling you that. It's almost too much, and it's clouded. Whereas CSK and England is just like, just go out and do your thing, almost like just enjoy it as much as you can. Because I also know these times, they don't last forever, and cricket's not always going to be there. So just enjoy it. What's the point of stressing over something that's not really happened yet?
I love it. You're one of the greatest cricket players on the planet. Like, whatever, ain't gonna last forever. It's just so casual about it. Do you miss home? Do you miss Midlands?
Yeah, I miss home. I miss my house. I miss just the normal stuff, I guess, being pretty normal. I miss the home food and home cooked food. I miss my mum's food. I miss my parents. I miss my brothers, sisters, everyone. Yeah.
What does your mum do? Okay, let's picture it now. Come on, I'm myself, right? So what could your mum make for you right now? You'd be like, yes.
So I'll give you. So when I go home after a long tour, my mum, and I go to my mum's, will be definitely rice.
I like that you're starting with the base. Let's just layer it up. You got the rice.
No, there'll be starters. There'll be kebabs. Maybe a few pakore.
Nice.
And then the rice will kick in, the roti, the dal, and then the chicken curry. Yeah, my mom just goes all out for me for that day.
Lovely. Look, and there's something about just your mum's take, your own mum's for home cooking. You can't find it anywhere else. Look, and you stay in nice, hotels, nice restaurants, all that, but nothing beats that mum stuff.
Nothing. No, never. No, nothing. And you speak to everybody, and that's not just me. You speak to everybody; they'll say the same thing. No one. You can't beat your mum's cooking.
No. And what about your old man? Can your dad handle himself in the kitchen?
Oh yeah. My dad's a good cook. Yeah, my dad loves it. Yeah, my dad loves cooking and stuff. He loves eating. That's for sure as well. No, he loves cooking.
Yeah. And what about you? Can you get involved with a dish or two? What's your speciality, Moeen?
I can make like a chicken curry and stuff, but I don't like cooking. To be honest with you, I don't like the whole washing up after. But no, I don't like cooking.
If you're cooking, then you don't have to wash up. That's the rule.
It's the rules, yeah. But I just don't like it. I don't like cooking.
No, somebody else can do it.
Once a year.
Oh, what? There's like a special treat and you'll make something and you'll do a.
Feel like it. I'll just do once a year. Yeah.
So if this T20 World Cup goes your way and England win it, is that a celebratory cook-off? Is that like, right, Moeen? You're gonna.
That's me giving it the big one and thinking I'm not cooking for a while now.
Okay. It goes the other way.
It goes the other way. It's the other way.
How do you fancy your chances this tournament? Because I've heard, we've read the stories. I know we know England are a solid squad. There's some amazing players in the squad with some real capabilities with the bat and with the ball. What's the vibe feel like for you now in the camp?
I think we obviously have a very good chance. We're one of the stronger sides, I feel, in the tournament. But I think these conditions bring in other teams like Pakistan, like they're always the underdogs. They always do well in the World Cups. West Indies for me are the champions, and you just can never. I think they're the team to beat, in my opinion. India is going to be solid, and India's going to be right up there. I think they're one of the favourites as well. And but with England, I think if we adapt well, quick to these conditions, I think we'll be a real force in this World Cup and players in the squad to really do it. We have some injuries and we're missing key players, but we've got also been very strong over the last 4 or 5 years now, and yeah, we've got an amazing group of boys, talented players.
Yeah, man. Look, we always get excited just to watch you guys play and England play as well. But like you say, Windies are very good. They are the team to watch. Bravo was saying, your fellow CSK teammate was saying, he'll take experience over youth all day long. Would you agree?
Yeah, yeah. To most, yeah. But you know, with the youth, they bring, sometimes when you play the youth, they bring this aura about them, especially good players, where it's carefree. They don't overthink. They don't look at conditions, and they don't look at the wicket if it's doing. They just go out and play how they play, and I think that is also very dangerous. But experience over a long period of time, for sure. I think in a tournament you need experience.
I agree with that. I would think in most fields, even as a presenter, you know, radio, TV, I think those that are young and fearless, because you're not overanalyzing.
Yeah,
You know, there's something to be said. And again, if you've got a gifted player who's not overthinking it, that can be scary, right?
Yeah, it's scary, and the limit is, I think that the sky's the limit almost. Whereas when experience, I think you can, to a certain extent, limit yourself, but you're doing the basics better than everybody else, and that keeps you going and keeps you in the competition, I guess.
Now, obviously, I go to a lot of the games with the Bharat Army, with the Indian fan group. I got to ask you, what's it like from the England side when you look out and you see the Bharat Army, the dawls, the drums, the sax, or even like, you know, when you're playing Team India and you know, even in England, Lords, wherever it is, Edgbaston, up in Manchester, Old Trafford, Indian fans dominate grounds in England. Like, what's that feel like for you? Because we're trying to kind of go, oh, we're here, we're loud, and we're going to, you know, make more noise than anyone else. What's it like for the player side?
I think it's, for me personally, and I know a few of the players though, I'd rather play with that noise and that sort of atmosphere rather than being a dull atmosphere or a dead game kind of thing. I'd rather the crowd, even if it's against England, or not against, but even if it's for the opposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I much prefer having a louder noise, and you know, it's a platform then to really do well in front of, I wouldn't say a rowdy crowd, but a noisy crowd who is there for the noise. They want to enjoy the game and obviously supporting India, and I feel like it's an opportunity then to do well and not gain respect of the opposition and the fans, but really, you know, to almost show off your skills. And I love it, and I can imagine when you first play against a big crowd or a loud crowd, it's can be a bit overwhelming, but I personally love it.
Yeah, so if you know how to channel into it and use that energy, it's
amazing when you're playing. The noise is when you're actually facing the ball or you're bowling. The noise is not there, if that makes sense. It's like you're so zoned into the game, and it's only when you've hit the ball or you've done something, and then the crowd obviously goes a bit louder. But it's amazing how you just channel yourself into facing the ball, and the noise is not there.
That's almost like some meditative yoga business, because like if you say, you know, you're cutting out the exterior noise. So what they tell you for mindset and, you know, mental health and mental well-being is to cut out the noise. I think you're doing that already. You can hear that. We say, look, it's just cricket. It's just, I'm going to play my game.
Yeah.
I think all of that's, and now if you can do that right there on the track when that ball's about to come at you. And also, I got to ask, when a ball's coming at you, like we know these balls are being bowled faster than ever. Your bumrahs are chucking those things at you. No fear at all. Like, you know, this could hurt.
Yeah, no, there's you hopefully have trained yourself over a long period of time where it's amazing how when someone's bowling quick, you almost go the other way. You think, right, I've got to hit this, I've got to be on this, and you kind of like you get into this mindset where when someone's bowling quick, you can go even harder at him, and it's amazing how you actually. It doesn't feel, it's quick, but it doesn't feel as quick as you would if it was in a net or something.
Yeah, you enjoy it. Now, there's been lots of talk of, you wanting to inspire children, you want to inspire a new generation, you want to inspire new players. And I think the game right now is more exciting than ever. There's so much with the 100 as well, and T20 and IPL, and it's an exciting time for cricket. What do you want to kind of, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk like this because we're starting a tournament, but what do you want to leave behind as a legacy? What are you kind of working towards? What would you want if if they were talking about Moeen Ali in 20 years, they go, yeah, you know what? He gave that to the game. What would you want that to be?
I think there's two ways to look at it. There's one a personal one, and there's one an outward one. The outward one is more about inspiring people, not from just from an Islamic point of view, but all faiths and all types of different people who feel like they're different, or who feel like they don't have that chance, or they feel like there's always going to be barriers in the way, and that's really something I feel like I can do. I would love for one day when I'm a bit older, in 10, 15 years time, somebody come up to me who's been playing professional cricket or just really enjoying the game, say to me, you really inspired me to play and to take up the game. I would absolutely love that. I think that would be amazing. And from a personal point of view, it would be just to try and entertain people. I'm not worried about my stats or my numbers as such, but I just want people to say that we enjoyed watching you play and we enjoyed your style of play and stuff. So yeah, they would be the things that really stand out to me after.
And who was that person for you when you think back 15, 20 years?
So Hashim,
because there wasn't one. I'm sorry to say, there wasn't a bearded Asian guy playing cricket, in England.
I was already a professional when Hashim Amla came, and I was like, wow, it's something I want to do, but I was also a bit afraid of doing. And I thought if he can do it, then why can't I do it? And because I was already going that way, I guess, in life, and I just wasn't sure if that next step I wasn't able to take, and then he really helped me take that. Coincidentally, we are good friends now and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, there was loads of other role models, not just in cricket. I mean, Muhammad Ali was a massive one growing up. What he did and his story was amazing. And I was fortunate then to go to Cape Town and really learn about the story a lot more than I did when I was in England. And that was really that was Nelson Mandela was another person who wasn't obviously a sportsman, but I thought his personality was amazing, and I've always enjoyed that sort of story and people that make a real impact in life.
But clearly, then you obviously like the stories of someone overcoming struggles or fights or against the system. If you don't, and I'm not, trying to load the question here in a certain way. Is that how you feel? Do you feel you're up against it? Because here are people that are inspirational because they punch through ceilings.
Yeah, look, growing up was very difficult. I feel I was very lucky in the generation I was brought up in. I think just before my time, it was very hard for South Asians in particular and black ethnics. So like they had a more struggle. They always felt like they had to be better or even 10 times better. And I just found listening to those stories and all that was quite inspiring and empowering. That I was like, I've got the chance here to really push, and they've almost set the platform for me and a few of the guys like myself to really go out and push it even further and further and further. And now you come to a stage, I know there's a couple of issues that Yorkshire and stuff, and with the whole Azim Rafiq thing, but it is getting better, and it has got better over the years, and hopefully we'll just keep doing it, and that's what's going to happen. It's what has to take, I guess, for things to get better.
Yeah. Okay, let's take you outside of cricket now, and we're hoping things are better. I thought you'd be a Villa fan, but you're not.
You know what? I love my football. I'm a big football fan, and my uncles all supported Liverpool. My brother then supported Liverpool. Then I just jumped on a bandwagon, and obviously it was when they were successful in the 80s, and I was supporting them when they were not so good, I guess, and they were struggling a bit, and I just ended up being a big Liverpool fan, and I don't know how and why and stuff like that, but I absolutely love Liverpool.
Have you met Salah?
From distance only, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be a conversation. Come on, you and him sitting down. That'll be a good
I
chat.
would actually love to meet him, Mane, and these guys. Yeah, I think Salah is an unbelievable player, by the way.
Yeah.
Amazing to watch at the moment in particular. But yeah, I went to his first game at Liverpool. I took my son with me, and his first goal, so I can always say I watched his first goal.
You were there, man. Hey, listen, man. Thank you for making the time. I know you're busy and you got training and stuff, and look, you're making time in your hotel with your family time as well for us.
It's been a pleasure.
No, it's really nice, and I genuinely just love watching you play. It's like, oh, Moan's coming in. No matter where you come in, by the way, where you bat, where I'm like, yeah. It's almost like let the tamasha begin. It's like, come on, what's he gonna do? I love that though. So keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
I'm there with Team India, but I'll be watching you with a lot of love in my heart, man. Just know that. Know that. And good luck. Smash it. Have fun. Be safe. And all the love to the family, man. Take care, bro.
Take care, Tom. Take care.
I need you to do one thing for me, and that is to subscribe to the podcast. It's free. Okay, this doesn't cost you any money. You know that. You can listen to this for free, whether you are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you're on JioSaavn or any other streaming platform, Deezer, Castbox, TuneIn Radio, we're everywhere. If you're listening to this right now, hit subscribe. Subscribers really make a big difference for podcasters like me because it tells us who our family of podcast listeners are, where you are in the world, the kind of shows that you're listening to and the things that you like. So it really makes a big difference. If you like this, please hit subscribe and then we can keep a little tab on you and give you the good stuff that you deserve. So I really appreciate it. It means a lot to have your company. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button there and be a part of the Tommy Sandhu podcast. People, we're only just beginning. The good stuff is all coming your way daily, Monday to Friday. Go spread the word and be a part of what we do. Hit subscribe, follow us on social media, and do it right now. Thank you.